cuties, it's Friends Friday. So here's a little story for you about man's best friend. Trevor, a sausage jog in the UK, ended up looking more like a meatball due to a rare condition. Vets had to deflate him after he blew up like a balloon. Luckily, once his owner had him popped, he was back to his old self. That's what friends are for, right? That and helping you win HQ. Swipe right on my face right now to find your friends. Answer sharing is in full effect today, so you'll be able to see your friends' Abby's popping up alongside their answers before the time is up. Perhaps you'll follow their lead, but just be careful who you trust to get it right. And check out our fab new feature. Go to your friends list and you will see a wave next to their name. You can send them a little nudge reminding them the game is on. So go ahead, get them in here before Q1 because they won't want to miss this. Now, I'm Sharon Carpenter, your friendliest of presenters, and this is HQ Trivia, where you use your brain to make it rain. The rules here are simple. I'm going to ask a series of questions from easy to hard. You have 10 seconds to tap the answer. You get it correct, you move on, answer all 12 right, and you win or you split that cash. And tonight we are giving away an impressive £1,000. That will get you a fancy watch so you can tell the time, a relaxing holiday for when you need a time out, and most importantly, a proud look from Trevor, the sausage jog. But before you burn it, you've got to earn it. Let's get to the quizzing. Here we go with Q1. Which of the following is the name of a chart-topping Irish boy band? Boy Space, Boy Zone, Boy Funnel. Boys, boys, boys. I don't know what a boy funnel is, but it's definitely not what we're after here. Ronan Keating's backing band, it's Boy Zone. Are you in the zone? 190,000 if you're in the zone right now. The boys have reunited for a 25th anniversary tour, but get your tickets quick because they're calling it quits after this one. Say it ain't so. Q2. In which of these places would you find the largest body of water? Atlantic Ocean, Regent's Park, Loch Ness. A big body of water. Your winnings will be as imaginary as Nessie if you pick Loch Ness here, covering 20% of the Earth's surface. It's the Atlantic Ocean, of course, a huge body of water. 186,000 of you are swimming across the ocean to the next round. Regent's Park has more water than you'd expect, but it's still a droplet in the 106 million square kilometers of the Atlantic Ocean. Pump up the volume, players, because it's shout-out time. Hello to Adam Tyson and the Party Geezers. We have Luca EGKK. We've got Dave, Danny Ritchie, and Mike working the night shift right now. Jaffa and Co. playing HQ before hitting the pub. Sounds like fun. Congratulations to childhood sweethearts Loz Finch and Beth Megan from Loughborough on their engagement today. Lovely, and good luck to all of your players. Q3, in which ancient empire did the Olympic Games originate? Greece, Rome, Egypt. Yeah, the Olympics is that old. Ancient at that. It doesn't get more ancient than Egypt, but they have yet to even host the games. The home of Mount Olympus, it's Greece. Greece is your winning answer. 167,000 if you tapped that answer with your greasy little fingers. The original games kicked off as far back as 3,000 years ago, while the modern games were born in the late 19th century. Q4, what type of reptile is also the name of a scarf? Gecko, boa, adder. You might not want to put all of them around your neck, though. They all sunbathe to get warm, but which of them could also keep you warm? Rather too fond of going around your neck. The boa. Boa is your answer. 139,000 if you aren't constricted here on Q4. One of the largest non-poisonous snakes in the world, the boa has been moonlighting as a neon feather scarf since the 1820s. Q5, which of these actresses shares her name with the spouse of a 16th century English playwright? Anne Hathaway, Elizabeth Olsen, Helen Mirren. Who's generous enough to share their name? Shakespeare is the playwright in question, but who has the same name as his Juliet, the Catwoman wearing Prada? Anne Hathaway was the name of Shakespeare's wife. 116,000 if you nailed that one. That was a good play. She's an Oscar winner, dame, and a total badass, but there'll only ever be one Helen Mirren. We love Helen and Anne. Q6. Which of these is not a true nut? Hazelnut, almond, pecan. You true nutters should know this one. They are all dead odd, but which of them is not a true nut? The dupe that's been duping us all along. The almond. We were fooled by the almond, and 43,000 of you weren't fooled here. We lost about 70,000 of you here on Q6. That was quite brutal. Now, a drupe is a seed that we get from inside a fruit stone, but a true nut is a hard-shelled pod that contains both the fruit and the seed. Q7, which comedy duo portrayed FBI agents in the first season of Fargo? Faye and Poehler, Farrell and Wahlberg, Key and Peele. Fargo. Did you see Fargo? 3 distinguished duos dishing out the lols, but who flashed their FBI badges in Fargo? Keegan-Michael and not that Jordan. It's Key and Peele for the win. 14,000 of you peeling that one right there. 30,000 of you are gone, unfortunately. The substitute teacher sketch has over 140 million views on YouTube, almost as many times as I've seen Get Out. It's a great film. Q8. Australia waged war against which of these in the first half of the 20th century? Emus, dingoes, kangaroos. Why, oh why, is the only question I have. Hang upside down and the blood will run to your head. Live upside down and you'll end up waging war on emus for some strange reason. And 5,231 if you are running on to the next round. Known as the Great Emu War, yes, it's true, Aussie soldiers tried to curb the big bird population in 1932, and boy, did they lose that one. Q9, which of these light waves is the longest? Red, yellow, violet. Can you see the light at the end of the tunnel? Which one's the longest? It wouldn't be a rainbow without any of them, but who's waving about the longest, rolling out the 620 and 750 nanometer carpet? Red has the longest light wave. It's true. How many of you tapped on red? Not yellow. Not violet, but red. 2,661 of you nailed that one. Despite their reputation, bulls are actually colorblind, so have more beef with the color red. Moving on to Q10, Don McLean's song Vincent begins by referencing a painting of which of these places? Aix-en-Provence, Arles, Saint-Remy. Do you know the song Vincent? Van Gogh was Don McLean's muse, but which of these places was Vincent's muse for 1889's The Starry Night, the holiest of this trinity? Saint-Remy is the answer. We are looking for 1,552 of you. Got that right. Vincent moved to Saint-Remy to recover from his mental breakdown. He painted many of his famous works there. The penultimate round players, let's do it. Q11, which Prime Minister served under King George V on 3 separate occasions? Ramsay MacDonald, Winston Churchill, Stanley Baldwin. Under King George V. They've all done multiple stints in number 10, but who scored a hat-trick under George V, the original Baldwin brother himself? It's Stanley Baldwin for the win here. 615 of you got a bold win there. Royal etiquette at the ready, because we are curtsying on to the final round with 615 players left in the game. £1,000 up for grabs, plus bragging rights too. Here we go with Q12, which DVD parody was not featured in a street scene in Zootopia? Moana, Wreck-It Rhino, La La Lamb. Tap wisely here, players. Duke Weaselton sells bootleg DVDs on a street corner, but which of these titles isn't he flogging? The filmmakers mocked up a poster for this one, but it didn't appear in the film itself. Starring Ryan Foxling and Emu Stone, is La La Lamb for the win. We have 245 winners. You smashed it. on, guys. 245 winners tonight. On this Friday night, you are taking home £4.08. Not bad at all. We've got Bad Mood, who's in a great mood now. We've got HL White X. We've got Flip Monkey. We've got Harry182 and a bunch of other players as well. I'm so proud of you. What are you going to do with that cash? Maybe get yourself a fancy boa. Go nutty with a bunch of almonds, those non-nuts. Save up for a trip to the next Olympics. Add on more cash, that will help you. There's a lot you can do with that £4.08. Tremendous game, HQTs. I hope you had a blast like I did. I always do. I'm Sharon Carpenter, and as always, you can find me right here on the socials. Come say hello and let me know how you did tonight. We've got more cash coming your way tomorrow at 9 p.m. Another chance for you to snag a nifty £1,000. Until then, have an awesome night. See you soon. Bye.